And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special show for all of you today. Yes, yes, I have a special show for all of you watching today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Rip Jam for all of you watching. You know what time it is? We're number one for all of you watching around the world. Thank you everybody for tuning in on to this stream. Today is officially Thursday, 2025, and it is February 20th. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what we're going to do today. Today, we're going to be drinking a little bit of this beautiful, beautiful bottle. Also, not only that, we're going to be doing some cooking lessons for some of you. I'm going to teach some of you what I'm going to be doing. Also, we are using a different kind of charcoal today. B&B is what I'm using today. We're going to see how that makes our steak great or bad or whatever it is going to happen. We're going to see. For the meantime, we do have a Glencairn. We're going to be using Glencairn on this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're first time watching, if it's your first time watching, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't up in the corner or down below. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We got to get those likes up. It's been a hard week, and I hope you guys enjoy these streams. Ladies and gentlemen, our streams are powered by Super Chat. That's how we stream every single day. Our stream is powered by you guys. So for all of you watching, Reaper Crew, I see you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in, sending Super Chats all the time, giving a little donation on these streams. Really appreciate it. All of you watching, we're going to drink this one up. But before we drink that, I got something for you guys. Yes, I got something for you guys. And I think you guys already know what it is, right? You guys should know what it is. It's some beautiful steak. Yes, some beautiful steak. Let's make some room for this. Oof. It's some beautiful steak. We're going to start moving some stuff. Some beauties of a steak. Here we go. Let's put this over here. Oof. Let's just put this sideways. Oof. Let's just put that sideways. Here we go. Boom. There you go. Hey, gentlemen, today, I will be preparing, yes, I'll be preparing something beautiful, something amazing, something fantastic, something extravagant. Today, I am going to be cooking, and also, here we go, I'm just going to show you. There you go. Today, I'm going to be cooking up a Vacío Prime. Yes, a steak, a prime steak, right? Prime steak. This is called Vacío. It's $50. Yes, that's how much I pay for this. And for all of you watching, this is going to be the first time I open this up. I weighed it. It looked good. I made sure to pick it out. We're going to be using Montreal steak seasoning on here. We're also going to be using this olive oil. Nice olive oil. I like it so far. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of the Kinders, okay? So, let's start opening this up. $50 steak. Beautiful $50 steak. Look at that. Beautiful $50 steak. All right. Let's start opening this bad boy up. And again, let me just show you the price. Let me see if we can take it off. Where'd it go? Oof, the price is gone. Oh, there it is. So, that is that. Yes. So, again, here we go. $50 Vacío Prime. Let's cut this open. Let's make it happen. Let's give it a little bit of room to four roses. A little bit of room to four roses. There we go. Okay, we have everything going. All right, good. Let's cut this open. And there we go, baby. Look at this. Beautiful. This is one of the best vacíos. Okay, best vacíos you could find at the store. This is Argentinian. Yes, this is Argentinian. Look at the back of this. Monstrous beauty. Look at this beautiful, beautiful thing. You can look that up online. Vacío. Look that up online. Vacío. Ask your butcher for some vacío, right? Now, we did name the stream steak because the average person will not know the difference between what vacío is to steak. This is steak, right? Point of the matter is, this is vacío prime. And for some of you watching, I want to make sure that you understand this is probably one of the best pieces that I like. I love this. I had to treat myself today. Today is a hockey game. USA hockey team playing against the Canadian hockey team. So, to give myself a little bit of praise, I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do it for you too. First thing you want to do is clean off any blood you got here. You want to take off a little bit of that moisture because we're going to be putting look at this. We're going to be putting olive oil, okay? So, first is first. Look at how beautiful this thing is. This thing is huge. Huge. It's gonna last me till breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. Here we go. Okay, so cooking lesson number 1. First thing, just gonna pat it down, okay? Clean it up. Don't use water on here. Now these little pieces I could take off if I want to, but it's good. I could just leave it on. No big deal. No big deal. If you have a butcher that trims this, and he trims it enough, you could take this off if you want to. I'll leave it there. It's a good amount of fat. It's a good little fat that I can leave on. All right, so here we go. First thing is first, cooking lesson. You wanna do this, okay? You wanna clean it up a little bit. You're not gonna use soap and water. You're just gonna clean it up. Okay, so that's looking good. That's looking real good. All right, that's looking beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful, all right. Okay, let's put this over here. Oof. That is looking real good. Dang. That is looking monstrously good. All right, now we have this going. Now we have this going, okay? First is first, seasoning wise. Seasoning wise will be Montreal steak seasoning, and I will also be using this. Now to make this amazing, you can use not too many seasonings. My recommendation for a lot of you rookies that are not into cooking this, you're paying top dollar for this, so my recommendation is use the best salt that you can. Put the best salt you can on here. I can do that if I want to now, but you know what? I want to taste that Kinder's. I want to taste that Montreal steak seasoning. I just want to taste it. Why am I going to taste it? Why do I want to taste it? I want to taste it because, well, I'm going to have some wine today. Yes, I'm going to have some wine, so I need a little bit of spice. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor for all my moderators. Do me the favor. I know YouTube has been having issues. Let me know if you guys are clear. If we're blurry, you let me know if we're blurry. The point of the matter is, this is what we're going to do, right? So, first off, this is where the salt is. This is where the salt is, okay? Beautiful amount of salt. This one doesn't have too much salt, but it does have that. It packs that black garlic, beautiful black garlic. And it also has a little bit of truffle. This is really good. I love this. I love this on my steak. Okay, so first off, this is a vacío prime. First thing you're going to do, olive oil. Get yourself a good olive oil. Let's spread it up. And that is the olive oil I'm using. That olive oil is pretty good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Olive oil is pretty good. Let's just say this. We're going to start drinking something, okay? Haven't drank anything all day. It's really good, really good. All right. Make sure it doesn't have any additives. Sometimes it has like rosemary and stuff. No, 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 no. If you're paying top dollar for your steak, you have a CO prime, make sure it has regular. It's a regular extra virgin olive oil. Do not get any fancy stuff. Do not get any fancy stuff. Okay, so we had that going. Beautiful, 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 right? All right, first things first, we're going to do both sides. We're going to do both sides, okay? We're going to do both sides. First side I'm going to do is the other side. But we're going to let that olive oil sink in here. Let's let that olive oil sink in. While it sinks in, let's get a little bit of whiskey going on. What whiskey am I going to drink? Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. We're going to drink a whiskey right now. We're going to drink something different, right? I'm going to drink Baker's 13. This is, let me see what year. This is 2024. Here we go. Baker's 13, 2024. This is the first drink I'm having today. First drink I'm having today. Is it good? Is it good? We're going to talk about it now. Is it good? Is it good? We shall talk about it now. By the way, the barbecue is on. The barbecue is on. Yes, yes, the barbecue's on. You can see it's over there. Beautiful, beautiful. It's on. Okay, here we go. For all of you watching, nice color on this whiskey. Beautiful color. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's nose this out. Man, I don't remember the last time I had this one. It's really nice. Let's nose it out again. Oof. That's strictly cream and caramel, creamy caramel. Man, that's good. Here we go. Haven't drank it yet. So far, the nose is really good. Here we go. Man, that's popping. That's good. All right, here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. And we're officially going to do some cooking lessons for a lot of you. Here we go. If you like this stream, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Let's drink up. That is ridiculously good. I'm getting a little bit of spices on here. 10 bit of spices. A good creaminess going on. And the creaminess is going on with a little tad bit of almost like a nut. I got a little bit of a nut profile on here. A little nut profile. Really nice. A little nut profile on here. Creamy. A little bit nutty. And the oak on here is very, very smooth. Very smooth. Here we go. Let's nose it up one more time. Oof. That's ridiculously good. All right, here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. Baker's 13, 2024. Let's drink this up. That is really good. Let's flip this. Let's flip this bad boy. And we are officially going to be doing the back first. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil on here, okay? You guys can see. A little bit more olive oil on here, okay? So here we go. One little drip. Let's back up a little bit. See. Is this? All right, perfect. Now it comes the part. Let's start seasoning. I'm going to use Montreal steak seasoning, okay? Make sure when you do your Montreal steak seasoning, shake it up, okay? Shake it up. Shake that thing up. Now, let's do this. That looks divine. Now we're gonna add this on here. This is gonna be on top. On top of that, this doesn't have a lot of salt. So if you're into cooking, know the difference between some of them that have salt. This barely has salt. This has a main. Look at those grains of salt. Intense. All right, let's start putting this. This is where we're gonna get real nice. This is where we're gonna get real nice. You see how it just went straight? All right, now I'm going to go over here, boom, like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. And again, Kinder's prime steak seasoning. I love this stuff, man. I don't know what it is. The truffle is what just makes it just booming. I feel like top chef, Iron Chef. You ever seen that show, Iron Chef? Anyways, Iron Chef, they use a lot of truffle oil, and they also use truffle. All right, here we go. Now it's going to be the main part. The main part is the top part, right? This is what intrigues you guys. When you see how beautiful this is, that is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. I'll put a little bit of oil over here. You could usually tell there's a little bit of dry spots. There's a little dry spot over here. That's no big deal. I'll put a little bit more. I paid good money for this. I think I'm going to buy myself some more. I paid good money for this. And it's 25.5 ounces. I paid $10 for this. Good money. Good money. Good money. Here we go. Now this is where the salt. Remember, the salt is in here. This is where the main salt is. So don't add extra salt. Okay, this already has the salt. Here we go. Make sure when you do it, it's going to go all the way down. Okay, make sure that the whole thing goes tilted. See that? There we go. You don't want to put too much. There we go. It's so strong. You could smell those spices. You can smell those spices. Real strong, real strong. And now over here, we're just going to add it on top. Again, the reason why I use this one too is because, again, I know the salt content on this. You see the big grains? I just want to show you guys because there's a lot of rookies don't know. There's huge grains of salt in here. You see this? Now let me show you an example. Huge grains of salt, right? If you use this or any of the seasoning and you see huge grains of salt, don't use it. We don't have huge grains of salt. This is mainly, if you look at over here, let's look at it together. If you look over here, it's mainly, see? You don't see much salt at all, do you? Not much salt. A lot of garlic powder. It's dominated by that garlic powder and those little speckles to make it brown. There's that truffle, right? That truffle, you see it. You do have a little bit of salt, but you can barely see it. You barely even have any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it on here. Now, if you're wondering if I'm going to add 3 of them, I'm not. This is high-end steak. I showed you the price on it. I showed you the price on it earlier. This is high-end steak. So we're not going to be, this is Vasile Prime. We're not going to be doing too many stuff. Okay, here we go. Now this is where you have to get this right, okay? Don't overdo this. Just because it has more doesn't mean that it's going to taste better. All right, don't overdo it. You see, I just did one. I have to do the other layer over here. Okay? That's all you have to do. Just because you add more of this doesn't make your steak taste better. Let me repeat that again. If you add more of this just because it's beautiful, prime steak, oh, there's no salt, let me add more. It's not going to make it any better. You're actually going to ruin your steak. Don't overdo your seasoning. You could ruin it, ruin it, ruin it. The main thing is, if you add too much of this too, you can ruin it also, okay? The thinner the steak, let's repeat again. Let's repeat again. The thinner the steak, the less you use on that one. Since this one's a little bit thick, look at this. Oof! Since this is pretty thick and pretty nice, I don't have to worry about. Oof! Yeah, it's just, that's divine. It's huge. Look at that big piece right here. The thing is huge. Huge. That's what she said. That's what she said. It's big. It's real big. And again, you just don't want to, the seasoning is the main thing. Okay, you can ruin your whole meal. You can ruin everything by doing the wrong seasoning. I want to repeat again. You can ruin your whole meal by using too much seasoning. Do not use too much seasoning. I'm a veteran when it comes to this of seasonings. Make sure which seasoning has a salt, which doesn't, and you should be off to the races. If I can give you just a little tip for a lot of you, here's a little tip for a lot of you. All right, here's a little tip. You can start off by using just salt and pepper, okay? Salt and pepper. There's different kind of salts out there. Now, I'm going to give you a good example. Over here it says it has sea salt. But you don't taste the sea salt because it's so small. Sea salt is usually big grains, right? Big grains. You can usually tell. Not only big grains, you could get small little granulates that are good. Now, if you do get sea salt, this is not sea salt, but if you get real sea salt, which I have inside, you could officially just put it on your steak. You can put the sea salt on your steak. Don't overdo the salt. The salt is supposed to take out that moisture and give it some oomph, some grit. And then you could spin it on here. You could spin on here some pepper. That would be the easiest thing that you guys can do. But we're a little bit advanced out here, and I want to show you what you can do with good seasoning. Now, I'm going to say this just because there's a store that says, oh, yeah, you could use this one seasoning. You could use this one seasoning on your steak. That's not really the case. It depends on the meat. So, for example, I'm gonna just tell you this. This is a learning lesson for a lot of you. If you just use this, and maybe there's an employee at the store that says, oh, yes, you can just use this. It has salt. You're going to ruin your whole meal. It doesn't have the amount of salt that you might think it has. If you put it just like this, you're really going to taste more of that truffle on here. I don't want to taste just the truffle. You understand? I also don't want to taste that black garlic. Just that black garlic. Oof. Oof. I'll be eating truffle, meats, and black garlic, and that's not what I want. So don't expect to just buy this and then boom, 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 boom. You cook it and you're going to say, oh, man, this guy said online, he said it was going to be good with just this. No. I never said it was going to be just good like this. You had to add stuff to it. And we did do too. Again, Montreal steak seasoning. The reason why I'm using this is because it gives us some spice. It gives it a good spice. If you don't know Montreal steak seasonings, they have a strong spice. You can literally smell it off the steak when you're putting it on. This is gluten-free, no MSG added, and no artificial flavors. These are strictly just big grains, big granulates of everything. And the salt is literally there. You can see the salt. But anyways, again, I just want to make sure you guys have an idea of what we're doing. And I also want to make sure use olive oil. Use olive. If you don't use olive oil, oof. If you don't use olive oil, I would suggest you guys to use olive oil. Okay, use olive oil. Let's drink this up. That's good. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to say this. For the whiskey we're having right now, Baker's 13, this is 2024. I like it better. I like it better with a little bit of water. It tunes it down a little bit to 100 proof. I like this better with a drop of water. You do get on the finish. You get a strong oak note on the finish that I'm actually getting right now. And I can say sometimes Sometimes that's good. I like that at times. I like that oak. I like that oak, but not all the times. And right now on this first drink that I'm having, it's expensive. It goes about $170, $150. Secondary on this one's going for about $220, $250. I've seen this one up to $300, $29.99. I've seen it. I do tell you guys, be careful with what whiskey you buy. If you know that it has a high age, if you're new into whiskey that has a high age, you're really going to taste the oak note, okay? So for a lot of you that want oak, it's great. But for a lot of you that are rookies, especially if you're rookies and you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to cook and you don't know how to drink, the age statement on there is going to have a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Some of you are not going to like that. But I love it. I love it. Obviously, you guys know this is a whiskey channel. I love that wood. That's what she said. The point of the matter is, I'm going to keep this on here for a little bit so that you guys can see. And maybe I could put this one over here so you guys can see. I'm gonna make sure you guys know what I'm using, just in case somebody comes in here and says, "Ooh, what are you using?" Montreal steak seasoning, grill mitts, Kinder's prime steak seasoning. Here we go. Let's drink this up. On today's stream, we're also going to be rating. We're going to be rating a wine today. I've been drinking a lot of wine lately, and I've been reviewing it for a lot of you. It's a thing. It's a thing I've been doing lately. Don't expect it to be happening for the rest of my life. By 1853 Reserve, that was the first wine that we had reviewed. I personally think this has a little bit too much vanilla for what I like. I personally think I would buy another bottle of that Reserve. It's good. But I personally think the one that we had, I believe it was 2 days ago, before yesterday, because yesterday we made chicken wings on the stream. Before yesterday, we had an 1858 a Cabernet, and it was perfect. The Cabernet, I believe I have it here. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, here we go. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the wine that we're doing, and actually the wine that we had the other day. So this one's a buy. This one's a guaranteed buy. Let me put. Wait a minute. Let me put this over. Let me put this over here. It's a beauty. Boom. Okay, here we go. So we had this the other day. We reviewed it, and it was excellent. You can go see the stream. It was really, really nice. I'm going to also say, for some of you that do not know, when it comes to whiskey, oxidation it's great for whiskey. When it comes to wine, when you do open it up, you let it air out, it releases that strong alcohol that is literally balled up in here, and it just let's just say this, it makes the wine better of the span that you open it. Again, I'm not sommelier, but I do know that when you do air out your wine, it gets perfect. I can say if you air it out for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, that would be preferred. But this one, 1858 Paso Robles, the Cabernet Sauvignon, this is the one to get. The other one that I showed you, the Reserva, that one has vanilla, so I would prefer you guys to get that one if you're having steak. This would be the one to have steak with, not the Reserva. The Reserva would be like maybe have it after a meal. You want to pop open something. Maybe you can have that one with crackers or cheese. Personally, I would rather you guys get the 1858 Paso Robles Cabernet instead of the Reserva, which is more expensive. I paid $50 for the other one, and this one I paid about I think it was like $40. It's a $20 difference, $20 difference. And today on this stream, I'm going to be drinking. We're going to be reviewing this one today. Carson Ridge Reserve. This one doesn't go for a lot of money, but still, either way, you're going to eat some meat. You're going to want to have this. You try it out with your food. I've never had this before, so I bought this recently for all of you. I'm going to be reviewing one for all of you at the end of the stream. Before I eat and have my meal, and I have my beautiful salad, anyways, let's flip this over. Let's flip this over before we drink another. Oof. Look at that. Let's flip this over. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on. Look at that. What a beautiful thing. Oh, look at that. What a beautiful thing. Man, look at that. Oof, what a beautiful thing. Okay, here we go. We're going to start drinking something else. Now, what am I going to start drinking? Well, first off, Blanton'S is going to be last. I'm going to start drinking something that some of you probably haven't drank before. This is Fortuna, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. This is, yes, rare character, barrel proof. And this one's 120 proof. Maybe I shouldn't have 120 proof whiskey. Oof! Maybe I should. Fortuna, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. I'm going to say this. I love this a lot. If you really like, almost like a, last time I remember, you know the white Hershey's bar? This reminds me of the white Hershey's bar. It does remind me a lot of the white Hershey's bar. For some of you that want to know what this reminds, that's just what it reminds me. Last time I had it, like a white chocolate, like a white creamy chocolate. Last time I had it. I can't tell you if it's going to taste like that today. And again, I just want to repeat to you guys, this is huge. This is huge for some of you. I want to make sure you guys realize it, because you guys, some of you don't realize it, and you collect bottles, and then when you open up a bottle, you don't like it. You have to open up your bottles. All right, this one over here, for the first time I bought it, I thought it was really, really strong. It took me I think it took me an hour for me to finally realize how good this is. It took me like an hour. And what happens is there's so much alcohol content in here, right? It's 121.2 proof. There's so much alcohol content in here that it does need to air out. There needs some oxygen to live out the alcohol in there. And even if it drops a little bit, just a tad bit, it makes it better. Here's another bottle that makes better if you do have oxidation in your bottle. Open your bottles, okay? Jack Daniels, yes, Jack Daniels, single barrel proof rye. This one's at 130. And again, oxygen. Yes, the oxygen level makes these bottles better. It makes the whiskey better. Over time, that you're really drinking it over time, you're going to start noticing they're going to be more richer. They're going to be more pleasant. When you open this bottle up the first time, if you're not used to whiskey, it's going to be a punch in your face. A huge punch of 130.5 proof, and it's going to taste like 140 proof, 150 proof. It's going to taste like a lot of alcohol in your lips. And that's why you have to open your bottles. Again, I don't know how many times I have to tell a lot of people that if you don't like a certain bottle, you'll probably like it the next week or probably in a month or a couple months. There's a lot of bottles that I have recommended a lot of you that I told you guys, if you wait 5 months, it gets better. Old Ezra, if you don't know Old Ezra, it's a 7-year bourbon whiskey. There's a rye whiskeys also. Old Ezra's a classic bottle that a lot of you need to open up over time. It took about a year. It took about a year for that Old Ezra, not this one, but the Old Ezra to get better. And that's something that some of you, I think, don't realize. Just because there's a bottle that tastes horrible, it might not be as bad the next day, maybe the next week. I do know we have showed a lot of horrible bottles recently on these streams. I have let them there. I had let her. I'm going to say this: the Woodenville. You guys know that was just horrible. It had nothing to do with the alcohol content. It was just a horrible bottle. There's other bottles out here that I don't like to show. Old Elk. There's a lot of Old Elk bottles out there that aren't really as good on the rip. Like off the rip, like when you pop open it, there's a lot of Old Elk bottles that are not going to be good when you pop them open. And we'll probably talk about Old Elk soon when I'm feeling like showing you, because then I'll be just throwing down the company, right? I don't want to throw down a company. I'd rather not even show it. But lately we have been we've been showing companies that I don't like to show. We showed Whistle Pig. I showed you the Whistle Pig and which Whistle Pig is good, which one's not, and I'm just not going to show it again. The 10-year Whistle Pig, if you want to have a good idea, 10-year Whistle Pig. Store picks are not going to be always what you think. I learned something a couple years ago. There was a 10-year Whistle Pig that was just ridiculously good. And it was the same barrel that I bought back up of the same barrel. It was almost like a bubble gum. It was really nice. Beautiful, best 10-year Whistle Pig I've ever had in my life. So I had two of them. I bought two of them. And then this is why I say Whistle Pig is not very consistent. That's why I don't like showing it. I opened up the second bottle because the first bottle was empty. And the second bottle did not taste like the first bottle. Now, mind you, this is supposed to be the same barrel, literally come from one barrel. So yes, one barrel comes from one barrel, same bottles, same SKU, same writing, everything. And it was not the same. Ever since then, I just said, you know what, Whistle Pig is not going to be in the show. It's just not what it's going to be. And I don't like showing companies that I feel that it's just going to take away from the joy that you guys have. So now that I talked enough, let's drink this one. Fortuna. Let's drink Fortuna. Let's drink a up. Just pour a little bit. That's all you have to do. Beautiful. I love the fact that it's like a cobalt blue. Shout out to Pokemon. It's like a cobalt blue, beautiful cobalt blue. Shout out to Nintendo. Cobalt blue. Let's nose this up. This is Fortuna. It's Fortuna. Let's nose it up. You see, this is remarkable. That is a remarkable bottle. That's a remarkable bottle. Man, that's a remarkable. I'm gonna put some light on here so you guys can see. That's a remarkable bottle. I'm gonna say it off the rip. Remarkable, sweet, not too sweet, but it has a good pop. Let's go over here. I think this lighting is good. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Lighting is good. That's a remarkable bottle. I'm going to say, woof, that's a remarkable bottle. We're going to put a little bit softer line. Let's put a softer line instead of this. There we go. That's a softer line. Oh, this is what we're having right now. Fortuna. Price on this one, there's so many different prices, over $100. This is just what it is. You can probably find it for $150 around there. Here we go. Let's try this now. Fortuna. Oof. A little bit of a white pepper on here. White pepper has a good creaminess, and it has that sweet, almost chocolate note that you could smell on here. Almost like a melted white chocolate. Here we go. Let's drink this up. By the way, there's two different ones. There's the barrel proof. This is the one that's a little bit harder to find. This is the barrel proof. And the other Fortuna is a silver label. The silver label is not the one that I'm telling you to get. This is the one I'd rather you guys get. You only pay a little bit more, and you get a better bottle. Here we go. Let's drink this up. That is remarkable. This strong amount of spice that it had. It doesn't even have a spice. It's like strictly white pepper on the tongue. White pepper has a nice little a chocolate note, white chocolate note. It has a little bit of vanilla, not too much. Oak note on here. You can taste the oak note. You can tell this oak note is really, really gonna finish you off. Oof, that sounds wrong. Let's drink a little bit of water. You can tell that that wood is gonna finish you off real good, real good. It's a long finish on that oak, on that wood, that hardwood on here, really long. That's such a good bottle. That's such a good bottle. That wood, it just finishes you off so good. This doesn't have as many notes as you might think. Mainly a little bit of almost like a white chocolate on here. White chocolate, tad bit of caramel, white pepper. I'm gonna say white pepper. It doesn't have black pepper. Black pepper would have been a little bit too much. A white pepper. Oak note just finishes, that oak finishes you off at the end real hard. That oak finishes you off real hard at the end. That wood finishes you off at the end, and it stays lingering. Holy crap. It stays lingering, that oak. You can just feel it. You get to feel it in your mouth. Man, it's really nice. That's actually really outstanding. That's not even nice. That's outstanding. That's really, really good. Really good. It just, now a little bit of white pepper just lingers on my tongue with that wood. It just gives you that strong, nice finish. It doesn't even give you a short finish. No, long wood, hardwood. Real good. Real good. I'm going to say this, Vasillo. We're cooking up some Vasillo. Vasillo Prime. Now, this is prime, okay? Vasillo Prime. Vasillo Prime. All right, here we go. I'm going to drink something else. I already drank this one. You guys want to see me drink? What's the proofing on the Blanton'S? I don't even know. I don't think I should drink this just yet. Okay, I'm not going to drink the Blanton'S just yet because I have a feeling that has more proofing than all of these. I forgot what the proofing was on this one. I think it was pretty high proof. Let's drink a different whiskey. And the whiskey I want to drink will be... Man, the finish is so... We're gonna drink this one. This one over here, 121.2. It's still lingering. Long finish. It's almost like a cigar. You know, when you smoke a cigar, it's just such a long. You don't want to take another puff because you can taste those spices. You can taste that cigar. It's kind of like that. It's really good, really good. Also, I have a poll. I have a poll in the chat room for all of you. All you have to do is hit that poll if you haven't. And the poll in the chat room is, how much do you pay for your steak? $20, $30 to $40, $45 to $80, or $80 to $150 plus? How much do you pay for your steak? What's the most that you pay for your steak? In the chat room, you could go in the chat room and you could click which one. Here we go. What am I going to drink now? Oh, I was going to drink this one. I'm going to drink that one. I'm going to drink that beautiful one. We're going to put this a little bit closer. I hope you guys can see. No, maybe I put it over here. Yes. Real good. Okay, here we go. Woodford Reserve. Let's pop this open. Today, I'm going to be cooking some Argentinian Vasillo Prime. If you ever get any prime steak, it's the best. Never get Wagyu. Wagyu's a waste of money. If you have a strong stomach for Wagyu, I would tell you to get Wagyu. But unfortunately, Wagyu has a lot of fat. Not only does it have a lot of fat, it could give you a stomachache. One of the best things you could get is prime, any kind of prime. You could get ribeye, right? prime ribeye. You can get picanha prime. You get Vasile prime. You can get all type of different prime meats, filet mignon, everything. But my recommendation for all of you, get prime. That should be the goal for some of you. If not, you get USDA choice, which is great. USDA choice is still good. You just got to season around. Here we go. Let's nose this out. This is Woodford Reserve 121.2. Now, you see, this just, it throws me off now. Throws me off. I don't like drinking that alone if I don't want fruity notes. There's certain whiskeys that I don't drink because they have fruity notes, and that's probably the reason why I don't go back to this one as much. It does have fruity notes, and sometimes I'm just strictly not into having all those fruity notes all the time. Like this one really has fruity notes. This one has like tropical fruits, right? You can really smell it on the nose. This one is so tropical. It's so tropical that it gives me almost like a Scotch vibe. You know how Scotch uses stone fruits? Well, this has almost those fruity notes, almost like a pineapple, almost like those fruity. It doesn't have anything dark. Let's drink this up. That's ridiculous. That's like if I'm having a tropical. That's like if I'm having a tropical punch. It's like I'm having a tropical punch that has a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of berries, a little bit of mango in it, and then it just hits you on the head. Hits you on the head with wood. Boom. Strong hit on that wood. A little bit of spices. And the player on here, the real good player on here. Real good player on here that just makes this really stand out. It's not the tropical fruits. Not the tropical fruits. What makes it stand out is you have an underlining, almost like a spicy. You got a little bit of spice on. You got a little bit of spice on here. It's not a spice like chili. It's not chili pepper spice. It's like a little spice, little spice. Let's drink this up. Little spicy note on here. Little spicy note on here. Also, I don't know why I'm tasting a little bit of milk because I haven't had milk in since 2020. I'm tasting a little bit of tropical fruits, oak, caramel. Caramel's a standout on here that I really like, real nice standout. And also, the oak note on the finish gives you a good oak note, but the oak note just resigns a little bit. It just falls back a little bit. And it leaves you with that strong spice. It leaves you with that strong, it's almost like baking spices. It leaves you with strong baking spices on the finish. And that's really what keeps you going on this finish. The tropical notes, the tropical fruity notes just disappears. Little by little starts disappearing. And then you just get that oak. You get that oak. I'm not going to say a seasoned oak because this isn't really seasoned. You can taste the oak. This is like you just got the spice in there. You got a little bit of caramel on the finish that really keeps it nice and sweet. I don't get too much vanilla right now. I don't know why today I'm not getting vanilla. I don't know why today I'm not getting maize because I had olives earlier. I'm not getting vanilla today. I did get, I think a little bit. I think I got a little bit here. I didn't get the vanilla. I didn't get the vanilla on here at all. That was strictly caramel nuts. Had a creaminess, but the vanilla wasn't even taken over. It wasn't even there. All right, here we go. Let's drink the rest of this. Every time I go back to this bottle, it's like I want to drink water. The one thing that I don't like about this bottle, you have to really be into tropical fruits at the moment. The only time I'm into tropical fruits, it's a little bit cold out here, not gonna lie. A little bit cold out here. Only time I'm into tropical fruits when I'm out here is if it's really, really hot. If it's really, really hot, that's when I can say, you know what, tropical fruits is what I want. Let me get that one. Let me drink that one. Oh, so good. Put a little bit of ice on there. Would be amazing. On a hot day, this would be really good on a hot day. Maybe with one little ice to chill it up, take out the ice, and it would be fantastic. But I can tell you right now, it's a little bit cold out here. It's a little bit cold out here. So I'm really, right now, I'm not really liking those fruity notes, tropical fruits. I don't really like that. How can I explain to you? How can I explain to you what this? Why I don't like it? It's like having this beautiful steak. I just cooked up the steak, right? And then all of a sudden, somebody brings me pineapple juice. I'm not going to be having my steak with pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is going to tear up my palate. I'm not going to have steak with pear juice. I'm not going to have pear juice is really good. Nectar, pear juice, really good, right? But it's just too thick. It's just going to destroy my palate. You understand? And there's just sometimes you have to know what whiskey to have at a certain time. Right now, I realized that I got this one. I thought it was 124. The other bottle that I have inside 124. I should have got that one because that one strictly is darker fruits. But this one over here, really, really tropical. I don't tell you to have this one for the winter time. I tell you right now, if there's one whiskey to have for winter time, it's Jack Daniels. But we're not going to have the Jack Daniels right now. A little bit cold down here, so we're going to drink this one. This one is one of my favorites, and I only like it in barrel proof, OESO. I don't like it in the new release that they had. The new release is like apples. It's pretty horrible. I don't know why people like the new release, OESO, which is the red label. It's horrible. It's probably one of the worst releases that they've done in a long time. Just like rich, strong apple on that OESO. I think it's the worst release that they've ever done. That's why I wouldn't show it anymore on stream. But here we go. We're going to drink this up. Ooh, look at all that olive. You see in the bottom? Oof. Here we go. 4 rows is single barrel strength. This is what you need to get. Stop buying the cheap stuff. Don't buy the $50 ones or $60 ones. Don't buy them. You're gonna waste your time. Let's pop this open. And also, if you don't like this, it's too strong, you can tune it down with a little bit of water. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of these. You can tune it down with a little bit of water, and that's why I recommend you all the time. This is the best 4 rows that you can get. Single barrel, yellow label, barrel strength. You have to let me repeat again. The best 4 roses you can get is the barrel strength 4 roses. Don't be buying those $100. I mean, don't be buying those 100 proofers, the 100 proofers that are 100 proof. Don't be buying those. Don't be buying those. They're horrible. They're horrible. There's only one that I like, and even that one, I think it's OESF. Anyways, here we go. Let's nose this out. I mean, this is ridiculous. I just can't even complain. It's freaking amazing. I think it's freaking amazing, man. Got a little bit of fruits, not overwhelming amount of fruits, almost darker fruits on here. And then it just wraps me up with melted caramel. Wraps me up with melted caramel on here. Ooh, melted caramel. Ooh, that caramel's so good. And you could really nose out that oak. That oak is really unstoppable. That oak is really unstoppable on here. Let's see what it says. And the cool part is it says here what it has, right? Fruity, medium bodied, 75% corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley. If you guys want to know, I don't really care about that because I'm not trying to start a whiskey company. Right now would be the worst time to start a whiskey company. If you want to start a whiskey company and lose all your money, go bankrupt, you start a company right now in 2025. This is the worst time for any whiskey distillery. Do not even dare. All right, let's nose this up one more time. That's really nice. All right, let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. I see you. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? Or number one. Let's drink this up. That's delicious. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's the best. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man. Ooh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh, man, that's so good. I get a strong hit at the beginning of cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon at the beginning. All right, a little bit of cinnamon at the beginning just blows you away. Fruit notes come out of the woodworks. Fruit notes come out of the woodworks. Really, really nice fruit notes. And it's not tropical fruits like that last whiskey I had. This is really, really darker fruits with a little bit of juiciness. Maybe, just maybe one stone fruit in here, all right? Really nice. And then it gives you a little bit of that oak, That rye comes out, the cinnamon's popping, rye comes out, and then on the finish is where the oak just shines. The oak shines, and you get a beautiful, beautiful, rich melted caramel with a good rye spice. It's very, very tuned down, nothing crazy. I think what has more rye spice than this is probably Wild Turkey 101. The Wild Turkey 101 has more rye spice than this, so now you know. I don't like Wild Turkey 101. Let's drink this up. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's remarkable, man. 4 Roses, barrel strength. Again, barrel strength. And again, this is 10 years, 3 months, OESO. The recipe is OESO. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The proofing is 56% ABV, which you multiply them at 2 should be 112, right? 6 times 2 is 12. So you put 50 times 2, that's 100. 6 times 2 is 12. That's really good. 112 proof is perfect. Amazing. Fantastic. Is it better than any of the whiskeys we had? Well, it outshines this one. Yes, it outshines that one. You can't really put it up against this because this is mainly, I could say, this is like a niche. This is like a specialty whiskey, right? This has like a Hershey's white chocolate almost. I can't really strictly say that you could put it up against those, but you could put it up against a real contender, right? Baker's 13, this is Kentucky style whiskey. So 2 Kentucky style whiskeys. Which one's better? Personally, though, 4 Roses. That one. Oh, man, I got a mark over here. What happened here? Maybe it's a barbecue. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Help out the channel. Help out the community. Do me a favor. If you're watching from your phone, tap the phone a couple times. If you haven't, don't be lazy. Help out. Do us all a favor. Let's get those likes up. We need those likes up. If you haven't already, subscribe in the corner. 3 little dots up in here in the corner. Also, if you're watching, yes, there you go. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. Whoever hit that like button, you didn't forget. Well, now you did it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I know today, usually, if we don't get a lot of donations, if we don't get donations, usually depends on how I feel on the stream. I think we're going to go full on the stream, okay? So for all of you watching, we're going to go full on. Thank you so much, everybody, hitting on like button. Thank you so much. You guys are freaking amazing. I see you, baby. Anyways, I'm looking forward to drinking the last of this. You can see those drips of that olive oil, the drip of the olive oil. Yes. Let's drink this up. That's outstanding. That's ridiculous. That's monstrous, man. That's monstrous. Wow, that's good. All right, now we're going to be drinking the whiskey that some of you came to see. Yes, some of you came to see this one. We're going to drink that one. We're going to drink the Blanton'S. We're going to open it. I don't even know if this is I don't know if this is a new one or the one that I have open. I have no idea. I just picked one of them out of the couple that I had. Hopefully, Hopefully, it's the one that is open. If not, I'm gonna have to go inside and figure out which is the one that I have open. We're gonna pop that open, and before we pop it open, let's start backing some of this up. Before we pop it open, let's start backing some of this up. Okay, enough of showing you this. Ready to show you that? Let's put some of this. Let's put some of this. These are the ones that we had today, right? Enough of showing you that. Oof. Enough of showing you that. This weekend, if I get a good price on crabs, I'll buy some crabs and I'll make it on the stream for all of you, so you guys can see what I do. It's only if I do it this week. If I get a good price on those crabs, I'll buy for all of you, so you guys can see. And I'll give you a learning curve. I'll give you a learning curve for that. This weekend, okay, this weekend. Today, 8 p.m. What time is it? Let me see. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Let's see what time it is. Okay. I have 5 minutes ahead, so it's 6:30. I'm 5 minutes ahead. 5 minutes ahead. 5 minutes ahead. I put it 5 minutes ahead, or is it 5 minutes or 4 minutes? I usually put it like 4 minutes ahead. There should be about 6:30, around 6:30. The point of the matter is, we're going to drink that. We're going to drink that over here. Let's spread this out. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to drink this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this like this. We're going to do this. I'm going to take the whiskeys that I don't want on the stream here. Let's take it off. Let's take that off. Oof, I should be putting this one this side, right? Okay, we're gonna open this up, but before we open it up, we gotta make some. You know what? I'm gonna put it like this. I'll put it like this. Yeah, I'll put it like this. That way you guys can see. That way you guys can see. All right, let's start opening this up. This is our Blanton'S, straight from the barrel. Let's open this up. I hope it's not the new one. If it's a new one, then I'll have to go back inside. I hope it isn't. But I felt it. It was pretty. Oh, okay, it's good. We good. We good. We good. Proofing on this one, I have no idea. I forgot. There's proofing on different ones, right? I don't know what the proofing on this one is. This is a straight from the barrel. Blanton'S, straight from the barrel. Let's open this up. Let's see. All right, all right, all right. We're going to do this one over here. This is Blanton'S straight from the barrel. 127.8 proof, I believe it was. Holy Lord, I'm wearing a perfume today. I'm wearing a cologne today. I can smell it. Very strong, very strong. Here we go. This is really Blanton'S straight from the barrel. Price on this one, oof, it's pretty pricey. About $200 some. Secondary goes for about $300, $350. I think I've seen this one up to $500. Here we go. Let's nose this out. Cheers, all of you. Let's nose this out. Oof. This kind of reminds me of like just strong. I'm talking about, this reminds me of strong Texas whiskey. But this is not Texas. Every time, I'm going to say this, every time it's going to remind me of Texas whiskey. It's so strong on the nose. You almost have like a plum, oak, strong plum, strong oak, and strong. We have a little bit, just a tad bit of almost like a taint of something. Here we go. Just a little taint of something. Here we go. Oof. Let's drink this up. Oof. Oof. That's the strongest whiskey I've had in the stream. It's like black pepper in my throat. Plum. My plums. They're up in my throat. They're up in my throat. Oof. Very strong. Baking spices, black pepper. I get a plum note on here. It's like a plum note is what I'm getting. I'm getting a plum note on here. I don't know if I remember getting a plum. Maybe a date. Maybe a melted. No, it can't be a melted date. My friend offered me a date the other day. I said, dang, what the hell, you offered me a plate? Were you constipated or something? He goes, nah, man, I just like to buy them. Yeah, because you constipated. I think I need to put some water in here. After coming out of some of this whiskey, I think I need to put some water in here for real. This is really strong. We've drank half of the bottle. It's getting stronger for some reason. Let's drink this up. It's really rich. On the second plunge, I'm getting a little bit of almost tobacco pepper. I'm getting tobacco pepper on here on the second plunge. Tobacco pepper, a little bit of leather on here. Just it's funk. The leather is really funky on here. Leather is really funky. Tobacco leather. I mean tobacco, not tobacco leather. Tobacco spice. If you ever have a cigar. If you ever have a cigar and the cigar has that pepper, well, this has that. It has a strong pepper note. It does have that plum that just goes through. The oak note on here, it's almost covered. The oak note on here is almost covered with that black pepper and that plum. That plum is just really taking over. And then you have almost like a boom, strong finish of leather, oak. And literally, I'm trying to see if there's honey on here. Usually these blankets have honey right now, this moment. I'm not getting any honey on here. I'm not getting any honey. You know what I can tell you what this is? This is like the strongest cigar you could think of. Think of the strongest cigar you could think of with like a strong pepper note on there. And sometimes you get woody notes on there. So replace the woody notes with leather. Okay, replace it on the cigar if you're a cigar smoker. Replace the woody notes. Replace the woody notes on your cigar with leather, right? You still have that pepper, the strong pepper, right, on that cigar that you're smoking. And then on the finish, you get that woody note. But not only that woody note, then you get a little blast of almost like a grape. It's almost like a grape, but it's not a grape. It's a plum. It's a plum. If you smoke cigars, you would know what I mean. On the finish, it leaves you with like a strong tobacco note. This has just a tad bit of almost that tobacco pepper. That's what this has. I think this is what really kind of. I think personally, that's what really kind of ruins this. Personally, I could enjoy this more if I didn't have that strong. You know what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. If there's baking spices in anything, you know what saves it? Baking spices in anything, a little bit of water, okay? I'm gonna put a little bit. Just a little bit. Now today, every day is a different day, right? Every day is a different day. I love this Blanton'S. I love this Blanton'S, but today I'm actually not feeling this today. I love this. You guys know I love this. You guys know you've seen it. It's halfway. Today, I'm not feeling this right now. And that's okay. That's understandable. It's a little bit cold down here. It's a little bit cold down here. What I would feel. I think I'd feel this one more or anything, right? This rye, this Jack Daniel's high proof rye. This is higher proof. This is higher proof than Blanton'S. But it's just so cold. It's so cold out here. And it's really changing my mood. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Now we have a little bit of water. Here we go. We got a little bit of water. The best Blanton'S, my favorite Blanton'S, if you don't know, my favorite Blanton'S is the gold. This is not the gold. This is straight from the barrel. I love this one, though. Anyways, let's put a little bit of this. Put a little bit of water. Let's drink this up. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oof, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That is divine now. It's divine. It's divine. It's divine. I almost get it now. I'm almost getting not even. It's not. It doesn't even taste like plum anymore. Now it tastes like grape. Now it tastes like grape. I can finally find some of those caramels on here. Black pepper is still tuning in. It's popping through. Black pepper is still popping through. I still have almost like a weird leather note on here, which I can say that you're going to probably find it. And if you're not going to find it, you're going to probably find that oak note on here. It's it strangles you. It strangles you. Your throat is strangled, yeah? Yes. Let's drink this up. Let's drink the rest of this. Cheers to all of you. Happy Thursday for all of you. It's almost a weekend. It's getting more acceptable every bot. Every slap that I have, more acceptable with a little bit of water. You have to have this with a little bit of water. If it's cold outside. Have a little bit of water. If it's hot out here, maybe you could chill it up with a little bit of ice. I would personally tell you guys, if you have this by itself, you gotta be really enjoying those strong flavors at that day. Especially if you're not drinking whiskey. If you're not a whiskey drinker, you're not gonna like this. If you're not a whiskey drinker, you're not gonna like this. I'm gonna say it right now. If you don't drink whiskey, you're not gonna like this. Out of all the whiskeys out here, if you're not a whiskey drinker, you'll like this one. If you don't drink whiskey, you'll like this one. I can guarantee you'll like that one. And if you want to get boldy, this one's nice. You have a little bit of those white chocolate notes on there. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a white chocolate. Have you ever had the Godiva chocolates here in the USA? A white chocolate Godiva with a little bit of cherry. You remember those? You remember those back in the days in Bourbon? You guys remember Bourbon? How many of you remember Bourbon? Bourbon, yes, it's almost like a Macy's. There was before JCPenney was big, there was Bourbon's. Bourbon's was huge before Macy's. Before Macy's was big, Bourbon's was huge. Bourbon's, man. You guys remember? If you don't know what Bourbon's is, what store Bourbon's is, you shouldn't be watching this stream. I'm gonna say that right now. You shouldn't be You shouldn't. You should be playing with your Pokemon cards. You should learn how to play chess. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Let's drink the rest of this. I want to pop open that wine. Let's pop open that wine. That's good. That's outstanding now. You're just gonna have just a little bit of water. A little bit of water here to make this perfect. Now this is why people get the regular Blanton'S. The regular Blanton'S is like I think 80. What is it? 90. The regular Blanton'S is 93 proof, I believe 93 proof. This one's 127. 127. And then the gold, which is my favorite, the gold that I have inside. The gold is, I forgot the proofing on the gold, but the gold is my favorite because it has tobacco notes and it has leather and it has everything I want. It doesn't have that plum note that this has. It doesn't have that characteristic that this has. This is like a Spartan. This is like a Spartan. It's like a Spartan. It's like a Spartan. Man, we haven't got a super chat on the stream. What do I think? Maybe you guys are sick of steak. Maybe you guys are sick of steak. Point of the matter is, that's what it is. We're going to open up a wine. And the wine I'm going to open up is right in front of me. Let's get the wine. Let's open this up. Let's open up this wine. Can't wait to open up this wine. We're going to review this wine. But I gotta open it up. We gotta air it out. So Carson Ridge Reserve Cabernet. This is Paso Robles. I've been buying a lot of Paso Robles because I like how rich the Paso Robles are. You know, I like high-end whiskey. If I like high-end whiskey, I want to buy rich wine. And Paso Robles is basically whenever I see Paso Robles, you see Paso Robles right there. Whenever I see Paso Robles, I buy it. And we're gonna be drinking wine mostly throughout the weeks. I'm gonna try to put as much wine as possible on our streams so that you guys really, what's the word? So that you guys get inspired. Inspired to have wine with your meat. All right. Let's move some stuff out of the way. Let's move that knife. Let's move this out of the way too. And we're gonna pop this open. I need a holder. I need to buy a holder. I don't know if anybody can give me that for my birthday. My birthday's coming up. I don't know if anybody can get that for my birthday. My birthday's coming up. I need a good wine opener. I don't want to use this anymore. I want to use a fancy one. There's fancy ones that you put in here deep down and you put another one. It's like a fork. You put a fork in there all in the cork. And then you put it here, and then you take it off. I don't know the name of it. I'm not really, I'm not a sommelier. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So let me pop this open. Al Gordon! Oof! Al Gordon, he saved us. He saved us. Al Gordon, if you don't understand what it feels, it's like being in a baseball team, and the baseball team hasn't scored a run. I really appreciate Al Gordon. For any of you that send super chats, huge appreciation. Over here, Al Gordon says over here, almost Friday, Reaper Crew. Shout outs to all of the mods and the members. Yes, shout outs to all the members that have subscribed. We have a lot of members that have subscribed and renewed their membership. Shout outs to all of them. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Al Gordon, thank you so much for always in us when we need it. Today we do need it. It's a Thursday. It's February. Yes, people are going to do their taxes very soon. So I do know that people are all of you. I understand all of you You all are, what's the word? You all are tight, tight, and I feel you. Shout out to Al Gordon, saving the stream. I have never done a day that I haven't got a super chat. There's never been a day that I haven't got a super chat. So you saved this, Al Gordon. Thank you so much, Al Gordon. Shout out to Al Gordon. Here we go. Let's pop this open. Al Gordon. I hope you're into wine, Al Gordon. I hope you're into wine, Al Gordon. We're getting into drinking a wine as much as we can and reviewing. I'm gonna start reviewing all the wines possible at the end of yes, at the end of every stream. And we stream every day. I'm going to try my best. It's pricey, but it's worth it, right? You guys enjoy the streams. You guys subscribe. Anyways, here we go. Let's pop this open. So Al Gordon, I know how you cut yours open, and sometimes I cut it open like this, and then sometimes I go to the top. You see the top, and sometimes I cut to the top. So for some of you who want to learn how to cut your wine, learn to cut your wine. This is how it is, okay? I know there's a lot of you that don't know. Use a little knife. When this comes, it comes with a little knife, right? Little knife. Use a little knife. Use a little knife. And that allows you to cut a little bit of the top here, right? So here we go. Here we go. We're going to be popping this open. So I need to air this out. You guys already know. If you haven't already, Al Gordon, shout out to Al Gordon. Shout out to Al Gordon. I think Al Gordon said that this should be good. Should be good. We're going to see. We're going to see, Al Gordon. This is from 2023. Carson Ridge, Cabernet Sauvignon, Estrella District, Paso Robles. $20. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put this inside. I don't want the bugs. I don't want the bugs to get it, but before anything. Oof. That is really, really, really. That's like a perfume. Woo! That's like a perfume. Wow. That's like a perfume. It's fruity and it has a perfuming, almost a sour quality. Sour perfuming, and fruity. This is really nice. This is really good. This is nice. By the way, look at the cork. I almost broke on me. I had issues. I almost broke on me. I gotta really get into there. Got another one. But if you guys want to send me something, you guys know my birthday's around the corner. You guys can send me whatever you like. Whatever you like. I'm gonna put this inside and we're gonna start cooking. Let's start cooking, baby. We're going to start cooking, but before we start cooking, I'm going to put this away. Okay, I'm going to put this away. We've had a fun time with our Blanton'S. Everybody says in the comments, oh, this dude, everybody says in the comments, this dude puts a K. There's no K, Blanton'S. I like saying it like that. That's all it is. I just like saying it like that. Blanton'S. Sounds better than Blanton'S. Sounds better than Blanton'S. Blanton'S. Here we go. We're gonna. Oof. I need to put a couple things inside just in case. So I'm gonna put this inside. This is what we used. I'm gonna put this inside. I don't want the moisture to go into this because I have it outside. Okay. This. And then the olive oil. Okay. In the chat room, 41% says they'd rather buy a $30 to $45 steak. Also, we do have 28% says 50 to 70. 80 to 150 bucks, 20% said it, and 10% said they will never, 10% said they'll never buy, well, 10% said they're going to buy a $20 steak. If you buy a $20 steak, just know that you have to season it right. That's just all it is. But this one cost me 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Pay 50 bucks for this. I'm gonna show you one time. Let's show you one time. Pay 50 bucks for this big boy. Beautiful. 50 bucks, and we're gonna cook it on the grill. We're using B&B charcoal today. B&B charcoal. I bought it today. I said, you know what? Let's have at it. Let's have at it. Let's go hard with that B&B. Let me make sure the right time frame is good because I do want to see the hockey game. Yes, we got some time. Good. We got some time. This is officially Vasio Prime. You only can get this at an Argentinian place, last I remember, okay? I don't remember going to a Hispanic place and asking for Vasio. This is just Argentinian. I hate Argentinians. So when I walk in, I hope the registered dude or the registered lady isn't Argentinian. Point matter is, I don't hate Argentinians. I just dislike them. They have too much of, what's the word? They have too much of their nose up their own ass, you know what I mean? It's, I don't know. The French too. The French and the Argentinians, to me, they're the same. They're the same. But I think Messi, I don't think Messi is Argentinian, is he? Is he? I thought he was from Spain. Here we go. Listen to this now. This is going to be the last whiskey I have. Oof, I'm getting banana, rye, fruits on here. Let's drink some. Oof. That's like a soda. That's really good. I don't even know if I want to put this. That's like a soda. Put a little bit. It has like a soda. What do I explain? How do I explain this to you guys? You ever have pop open I just popped open it recently. A Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper blackberry, right? But this has fruits. It just doesn't have that. Anyways, the point about what I'm trying to say is this has almost like a strong, you know how when you taste a Coca-Cola it has a lot of carbonation? It's like strong, like, This has that, really strong. Very nice. A lot of rye. It has a good amount of flavors of a little bit of fruits. It does have black pepper, white pepper on here. White pepper, black pepper, baking spices, everything you might think of in a rye whiskey, it has it. Here we go, let's drink this up. but I do get a banana. That's so weird, man. Let me just say this. I get a banana. I get a banana with blackberries, yogurt, right? Think of banana, blackberries, and yogurt. One of those frappes. It has that frappe taste. Now, the only reason why it has that frappe taste is because there's oxidation on my bottle. Let me repeat to you guys again. At the beginning of the stream, I did say oxidation does miracles to some of your whiskeys. Open up your bottles. If you have a high proof, it only works on high proof whiskeys. If you have a low proof whiskey, it doesn't work. Only works on high proof whiskeys. This is 130.5 proof. Over the span of time, months goes by, more you start drinking it, you're going to start getting more flavors, and some flavors are going to come out of the woodwork. So you're going to start saying, whoa, what is that? Oxidation really does a lot to your juice. It makes it better. I don't know how people say it makes it worse. It makes it better. It's really, really, really good. I never had banana before, and I'm getting banana now on this. I'm getting almost like that first bite of yogurt, like a frappe with yogurt, white yogurt, vanilla yogurt, with berries and banana and strawberry. I'm getting almost that first bite of that now. I never had that before. Let me repeat to you again. I've never had it before. Never had that taste on this before, but again, more oxidation goes onto your bottle. It starts changing, right? And it starts changing for the better. I like this a lot now than I did before. Before it was ridiculously strong, and it was ridiculously good. I had to tune it down sometimes. Let's drink this up. That's really, really good. Still a strong amount of rye, black pepper, white pepper. I'd still have baking spices on here. Oak note on here. It's tuned. The oak note on here is tuned down because that black pepper and white pepper just take it over, and the spices, the rye spices, are the heavy hitters on this one. But you do taste the fruity notes on here, and that's what really gets me back to this bottle. One of the best ryes on the market. This is the only rye we're going to drink on the stream. This is one of the best ryes on the market. Jack Daniel's, single barrel proof Tennessee whiskey. You know what? Tennessee whiskey. Is it better than Kentucky? At the end of the day, when it comes to rye, maybe. Shout out to Al Gordon. Shout out to Al Gordon on the stream for sending a super chat and holding us down. Here we go. Let's start cooking. You guys ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's start cooking. I'm looking forward to drinking that wine. Let's start cooking. Oh, you see the barb. Ooh, you see the. You guys see it? What's that sound? I don't know what that sound, but B&B. That's what I'm using. B&B, you see it? B&B. Better burning charcoal. Burns long. Burns hot. Lump charcoal with oak. Yes, it is an oak. It is an oak. It is a woody little thing. Let me show you. How much did I pay for that bag? I paid a good price for that bag, as a matter of fact. Paid a good price for that bag. I'm going to start moving some of this out of the way. Let's start moving some of this out of the way. Who the hell is doing construction at this time? Who the heck is doing construction at this time? Anyways, here we go. So this is what I'm using. B&B is the first time we use it. Let's see if it's any good. B&B is the first time we use it. Let's see if it's any good. You guys ready? Want to do some vacío steak. I honestly can't wait to make this. Here we go. I can't wait to make this. You guys are amazing. I cannot wait to make this. Here we go. I can't wait to make this. Looking forward to this. All day I've been looking forward to this. As a matter of fact, I got the steak last minute. That's why I was late on the stream. I was late on the stream because I got the steak last minute. Yes, yes. I got the steak last minute. Here we go. You guys are ready? I think all of you are ready. All of you ready? I'm ready too. We're doing Vasile Prime, Vasile Prime. Let's do this, baby. Vasile Prime. Let's do this, baby. Oof. Look at that. Oof, right under that charcoal. That charcoal. Dang. That charcoal. Oh, man. It smells so good. Expensive, right? $50. $50 for this steak. $50 for this big steak. This steak is going to last me. I'm going to eat some tonight in the morning when I wake up. I usually wake up at 5 a.m. And then I eat at 10 a.m. And then I eat again about 3 p.m. 3 p.m., 2:30, around there. Sometimes maybe even, 2 p.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. It's looking real good. Okay, let me have a whiskey that I haven't had on the stream. Rowan's Creek, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Rowan's Creek. This is 100 proof, 100 proof. But you have to like will it, right? Let's pop this open. Beautiful. Let's put this in our glass. You guys know what I'm having? I'm having wine later. So I'm going to review the wine, so I can't drink too much of whiskey. We've been drinking small portions, right? Let's know this out. Oh, this is, that's good, man. Really nice. That should be good enough. Here we go. That should be good enough. I don't wanna get grill lines. No grill lines on here. No grill lines. If you get grill lines, sometimes it's going to be too bitter. Don't get them grill lines unless you're having a ribeye. If you're having a ribeye, a little bit different. If you're having a ribeye, now what I'm going to do is there's a lot of heat and a lot of smoke. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this up for a little bit. I'm going to close this up for a little bit. To close it up, when I close it up, the heat on those charcoals, yes, the heat on the charcoals will reside. I'm drinking this while I'm waiting for the heat to reside a little bit. Remember, we're doing expensive, we're doing your prime Vasil. Make sure that those flare-ups, yes, those flare-ups, tune down a little bit. So here we go, let's drink this up. I like this a lot. Nobody talks about this one. You really have to like something different. Now, there's a reason why I love the fact that there's a lot of whiskeys here in America. In America, we have a lot of distilleries. I don't show you some distilleries because some distilleries stink, man. They stink. I'll never show you Penelope. I'll never show you Whistle Pig again. And there's other companies out there I just don't want to show you, right? I don't want you to buy Blue Run because it costs too much money. There's better stuff. Point of matter is, we only show stuff that are good. We showed on this stream Fortuna, fantastic one. We've also showed one of my favorites, Barrel Strength. If you don't like this barrel strength, what you can do is let it air out. Oxidation really does a hell of a job. It's really good. You can also put water in here if you need to. Also, oxidation works really good. Yes, oxidation works really good with the Jack Daniels. It's a high proof. If you don't like the high proof, you can always put a little bit of water on here. Really realize we drank this one also. And then the one whiskey that today, I love this one, but today my palate I wasn't feeling it today. Till I put a little water. When you put a little water, yes, the Blanton'S. I like to put the K in the T. Blanton'S. Sounds so much better. We had this one, a little bit of water. And then also we had the Baker's 13. The Baker's 13, 107 proof. I'm going to say, every year it does taste a little bit different. Right now I'm drinking, I think we had other whiskeys too. I forgot. Now I'm drinking this one. This is good. Nobody talks about this. Every year there's a different release. These are really good. And also you can see over here, you see the year. This is 2023 batch. 2023 batch. I think I drank a whole one, and then, anyways, let's pop this open. Vasil Prime. My neighbors are hating me. My neighbors I don't think they make a lot of money. They're hating me. Let's drink this up. That's so good. That is so good. You see this? It's getting black. Don't let it get black. Do not let this Vasil. Don't let the Vasil get black. Is a pro tip. Don't let it get black. Now, I'm going to show you something. Just an easy tip. Okay? Easy tip. Okay? Can you tell? Okay, I'm going to just show you this like this. You see this? You have a little bit of grill lines, a little bit cooked up. It's a little bit darker here than here, right? You see that, right? Now, that could happen to you. There's no problem. We're going to flip it around anyways. What happens is, this is the thicker part, right? This is the thicker part of the meat. Over here, it's not too thick. So, I didn't put this over the flames directly. I did put it over the flames, but not the hardest part of the flames. So, over here, starting from here, over here, you don't see too much color, right? You don't see too much color. And over here, the reason why you don't see too much color is because I didn't put it strictly over the flames. I know this is going to cook up faster. I wanted to put all of this, mainly the bigger part of the vacío. You see, the bigger, ooh, it's getting so juicy. The bigger part of the vacío, I try to put over those flames. My neighbors are hating me. My neighbors are hating me. Okay, that's good. All right, so now it's what I'm gonna put. There we go. I'm gonna put it over. There we go. Now it's what I'm gonna put it over. You see this? This is where the no color. Let me just show you. You see, there's no color on here. All right, there was no color on there before. It's because I was putting mainly the bigger, chunkier part of the steak over. Yes, I was putting the chunkier part of the steak over the heated part. Remember, I have different heat portions on here. The hardest, strongest area is over here. This is where all the heat is. We do have heat here. All this is heated up. No heat over here. I just have all this over here just in case I need more heat. Just in case I need more heat, I put it there. We're going to turn it. We're going to turn it a little bit. You see it's starting to get color? That's good. It's starting to get color. That's good. That's good. We're aiming for medium rare to rare. Medium rare to rare. Medium rare to rare, okay? And again, I'm drinking that beautiful, beautiful whiskey, which is really, really good. You have to try it out if you haven't already. It's always good to have different distilleries in your bar. You don't want to be drinking the same stuff. If you're going for Kentucky style whiskey, if all your Kentucky style whiskeys taste the same, why even be in a hobby? You understand? Just like Joe Waters in the chat room. Joe Waters has different Pokemon cards, right? He has all types. That's like, who the hell has a whole collection of Charizards in their Pokemon collection? That's what Joe Waters says. Anyways, drink this up. You see that? Now it's colored. Good. This is what we do. Now it's colored. This is what we do. This is what we do. This is Vacío Prime. Vacío Prime. All right, Vacío Prime. Vacío Prime. By the way, shout out to Al Gordon for the super chat today. Shout out to all my members. Look at this. It is ridiculously beautiful. And you're probably asking, you're probably asking, why did you put so much seasoning? The reason why I put so much seasoning, I didn't put a lot of seasoning, but the reason why I put the seasoning that I did was because at the end of the day, let's say this, okay? Every time I flip, this is a cooking lesson for a lot of you. You can learn from me, right? Every time you flip your meat, you lose a little bit of seasoning. And when you lose seasoning, let's just say this, you lose flavor too, right? So make sure when you do use a seasoning, make sure how thick your meat is. Know how thick your meat is. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna put it away from the flames. Put it away, hard away. I'm gonna put it over here. We're gonna put it away from the flames. It's Vacío Prime. Okay. We're going to put it away from the Vacío Prime. All right? Let's put it away from the Vacío Prime. Okay? Make sure when you do put it away from the flames. No, you're struggling. You're trying to get this medium rare to medium. Medium rare is perfect. Don't make it overdone. If you make it overdone, you might as well eat if you make it overdone, you might as well eat at KFC. You might as well eat at McDonald's like Donald Trump. Shout out to Donald Trump, our president. You might as well eat a rock with ketchup. Don't make this overdone. You're not paying $500. Wait, time out. You're not paying $50. You're not paying $50 to make this well done. If you're paying $50 to well done, you might as well get USDA choice. You get USDA choice at the lowest meat. Don't do Vacío prime or any prime steak. Ribeye prime steak, right? Filet mignon prime steak, picanha prime, any kind of prime. Don't make it well done. If you make it well done, you like chewing forever. You'll be chewing till the morning. You'll be chewing in the shower. You'll be chewing where you're brushing your teeth. You'll be chewing with well done meat when you're at the barber shop. You'll be chewing when you're at the grocery shop. You'll be chewing, yes. You'll be chewing when you're whiskey hunting. You'll be chewing when you're whiskey hunting. And then you'll swallow finally when you fall asleep the next day. Don't do it well done. If you do it well done, I'm just gonna say, if you do it well done, don't do it well done. Also, another pro tip for all of you: check your meats. You see this? If you don't have a lot of blood coming out, that's good. You can also enhance this. Now you're probably asking, what do you mean I can enhance it? You can enhance this. Yes, you can enhance this meat a little bit. You can enhance it. To enhance it, you use unsalted butter, okay? Unsalted butter. Use unsalted butter if you want to enhance your meat. It doesn't mean that you have to enhance it every time or any time at all. But if you do want to impress your friends, say you're cooking, right? Say you're cooking. You want to impress your friends. You're like, damn, man, it's the first time I've ever cooked. You're probably the first time you ever cooked barbecue, right? You're like, oh, man, I got to impress my friends. They know that I barbecue, but I suck. I suck. If you suck, I can guarantee you put a little bit unsalted butter or it'll make it perfect. They use unsalted butter at Salt Bae. Salt Bae can suck it, but they use it at Red Lobster. They use it at what's the other place? Longhorn Steakhouse. They use that at Outback. Butter really just brings down some of the fat. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me get my wine. All right, here we go. Always check your meat, okay? Always check your meat. Always gotta check your meat. Again, this is Vacío Prime. Vacío Prime, you don't want to let it get too. You don't want to let it too. It's just still a little bit raw. That's fine. Still a little bit raw. You can feel it. Look at that. You can feel it. It's a little bit raw still. It's raw. Still a little bit raw. You feel that? You feel that? Ooh, it's raw. You can still feel it. And what I'm going to do is this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Just to speed this up a little bit. You can do this by yourself. On your own spare time. Move your charcoals. Move your goddamn charcoals. Move your charcoals a little bit. Spread them out. Spread them out. Sometimes your charcoal needs some loving. And that's the loving I'm giving my charcoals. We got more heat, so it does help. Oh, shoot, that's hot. Oh, I burned myself. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the top. This is what it is to be a cooker. Be a Barbie. Look at that. Ooh, it just burned the crap out of. You know what? You know what helps? You put this in your mouth and you put it in your ass. Helps. Maybe for the GAYs. I know what's the point of the matter is. Shout out to Trump. Officially, we have no more transgenders in the Olympics. Shout out to Trump. Holy Lord. Here we go. Let's drink up. I'm not going to drink the wine yet. We're going to keep on. We're going to keep on drinking whiskey. I'm going to go back to a different whiskey that I haven't drank on the stream. Officially, that's raw. It's raw. It's still raw. Here we go. Let's drink something that I have. Oof. I haven't finished. Oh, we got to do this one. This is the cheapest bottle that I showed on the stream. Okay, for anybody that's a YouTuber out here watching the streams, okay, this is what I want to give to you. I know we have a lot of whiskey content creators that watch us to give ideas. Bruiser, the fat boy Bruiser, you need to lose some weight, my man. He watches me at times to get ideas. That's why he does hunting for the rest of his life, because of me. But the point of the matter is, for some of you, this is what you need to do. Some of you that are watching my content, use Old Forester, okay? Use Old Forester, 100 proof. Yes, use Old Forester, 100 proof. Put it in a battle with some expensive whiskeys. But it has to be a blind battle. I can guarantee you that this one will come in first to third. This won't be last place. Again, I will say this. If you guys watch that dude Bruiser, you're a loser. What it is. Anyways, let's drink this up. You don't know fat boy that watches me? You know the chunky bourbon, what's his name? Bourbon Junkies? Yeah. Him, he watches me. He loves my channel so much. What an idiot. That guy blocked me. That guy blocked me because I said USA. You know what? If you're watching right now, guess what? Your whole company's going to go down. I'm going to say it right now. If anybody that has a whiskey company that is stored up in the last couple of years, you just might as well try to sell it. It's not going to succeed. In this Donald Trump era that we're living right now, in the next 4 years, you're not going to succeed. Sell it. Try to find a buyer for it. That's my recommendation for all of you. Buy crypto. Also, put your money in the stock market when it crashes in the next 4 years. Should be any time. It's going to be a great next 4 years. Donald Trump, shout out to Donald Trump. By the way, today, USA is playing against Canada. Hockey is going to be the biggest hockey game in history. The biggest hockey game in history. Why? Because Donald Trump is going to slap tariffs to Canada. So there's a little bit of a tension between USA and Canada. Today's hockey game is going to be on ESPN. I'm going to be watching it with all of you, hopefully in the next 30 minutes. Hockey game's going to be on ESPN. Canada versus USA in the championship game. And you know what? It's going to be a hell of a game. I'm looking forward to the fighting. Looking forward to the fighting. Anyways, Old Forester, 100 proof. That's what I'm going to be drinking. Let me know this out. Okay, so let me just say this. Inexpensive bottle, right? Old Forester, 100 proof. And you really can't tell this compared to a $50, $60 whiskey. Also, if you have a high proof whiskey that you have that's around 150 proof, you're not going to be able to tell the difference either. This is really good, really outstanding. The nose is really rich. You can tell it's almost like maple syrup type rich or really rich. Let's drink this up. That is good. That is good. I need to pop open my other bottle. I need to pop open my other bottle again. I only buy the big bottles. I never buy the small ones. Buy the big 100 proof. Now, this is the only whiskey I can say. I'll be honest with all of you. Don't use this in cocktails. This whiskey ruins cocktails. I don't know what it is. I think it's There's a cherry note that I get on here that's almost like a. There's a cherry note that just gets enhanced too hard on cocktails. I don't recommend using this on cocktails. If you're using this for Manhattan, don't use it in Manhattan. If you're using this for a Brooklyn style cocktail, don't use this. Don't use this. If you want to drink this, drink it by itself. That's our recommendation. Drink it by itself. Do not use it in a cocktail. There's other whiskeys out there that you can use. Do not drink this in a cocktail. This is a warning for all of you, so don't buy that one if you're doing cocktails. There's a lot of other companies that you could buy. Woodford Reserve is one that you could buy for cocktails, and I've showed you other whiskeys out here that are great for cocktails. Don't buy this one for cocktails, okay? Just don't buy it. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Let's drink this up. It's so rich, I could just chew it. It's syrupy. It's nice. I get a little spike of that oak. A little cherry, beautiful cherry. I get a beautiful cherry. Oof, that cherry is so good. Oh, look at this. God dang. Look at that. Woof. You seen this? You know what? I think I'm going to take it off. Oh, God. This is so good. I think I'm going to take it off. Look at all that. Oof. I think I'm going to take it off and eat it raw. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is raw, let me just show you, okay? Look. I'm going to show you a real quick one. Oh my God. That's goddamn good. I'm going to keep it in here for just a little bit. Again, if you do this medium rare, it's fantastic. If you do it raw, almost like medium raw, almost raw. If you do it almost raw, it's still good. And another thing too, if you do this well done with prime, it's going to be the best well done steak you ever have in your life. I don't recommend you do it well done. Don't do well done. I'm going to keep it on here for just a little bit. And I'm going to keep it open, okay? I'm going to keep it open. I'm going to keep it on here for just a little bit. And I'm going to keep it open. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to keep it open. We're going to drink the wine. We got to drink that wine. Woo! You know how to stop this? You already know. I showed you guys. You just got to close it. Ooh, but we have a vent open. You see the vent? Close that vent. Uh-oh. Close that vent. You see that? You got to close it up. Close the vent. Close the vent. Close the vent. Again, 04, 100 proof. Oh, by the way, just want to let you guys know this is the first time I use B&B. B&B today. We're using B&B charcoal. We're going to see. So far, the smell of this charcoal is a little bit different. I'm going to say it's a little bit different from Jealous Devil and Kingsford. And Foga. Foga's really nice. Let's drink this up. That's really nice. Empty bottle kill. How long did it take me? I think it took me a year. It took me a year to drink that one. 1.75 took me a year to drink that one. Here we go. We're gonna open up. We're gonna take off let's take off our meat. Before we take off our meat, let me check my rice, okay? Let me check my rice. I do know I have my rice in my air fryer. Let's check out my rice. All right, here we go. Let's close this up because I'm done with this. I'm done with the barbecue. Close it up. So, to turn this off, cooking lesson for all of you. You turn it off here. Bottom, bottom. Turn off the bottom all the way. All right? Make sure it's off all the way. Okay? Bottom's off. And here we go. Let's take this son of a gun off. That's nice. That's nice. That's what I want. Oof, so good. That's nice. That's what I want. That's what I want. Oof, bottom. Oof, okay. Oof, put it over here. Oh man, I can't wait to have this. All right. What you want to do also with some of this charcoal, you can also spread it. Spread it so that it doesn't get. If you spread it, it helps. Spread it if you need to, right? You're gonna reuse. I'm gonna reuse this tomorrow. I'm gonna reuse most of these tomorrow. All right, let's close this up. Oh shit! It's closed. It's good. Let's close, and we're gonna do the wine. Let's do the wine. Let's review the wine. Let's review the wine. This is a good wine. This is a bad wine. Good wine, bad wine. Let's see. Good wine, bad wine. Let's see. Am I going to buy this wine again? Good wine, bad wine. Let's see. Okay. Reviewing this wine. Yes, yes. By the way, we're going to put some of this. We're gonna put this one on here. It deserves to be on here. Oh man. Oh, they're so stupid putting it over there. Anyways, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the review of the Carson Ridge. Is this something that I'm going to buy again? I want to tell you guys if it's good. Man, that meat is really good. Oof, that meat is really good. I'm going to tell you if this is good, if it's worth it. Let me tell you if this is as good, if it's worth it. Put this over here. Okay, so we're going to review this one, Carson Ridge Reserve 2023. You can buy this at your store. Currently, there's a bunch of them, apparently. Paso Robles. Let's see. Is this good? Let's nose this out. It seems pretty rich. Seems pretty rich. So far, so good. I don't get that vanilla that I got on the other day on the other wine. I don't like vanilla. Personally, right now, I don't like vanilla. And if I'm having steak, I don't like vanilla. So that's good. I don't have vanilla. It's a little bit, it seems to me almost like medium. Well, we're going to see. Let's drink this out. That's so different. That's a little bit. Those. Oof. Has a dry finish. This one has a dry finish. The fruits on here. Oof. The fruits are like they just took them off the freaking tree. I'm gonna say this. They took them off the freaking tree. I'm gonna tell you right now. It doesn't have a lot of age on here. Now, does it matter the age? Personally, right now, we're Whiskey Channel. I'll let you know an unbiased review on this. Does it matter the age? Let's drink this up. Personally, I think it does matter the age. This one's not aged too long. It's not aged too long. The fruit notes on here are a little bit almost like premature. How do I explain to you premature? It's not as beautiful as you might think. It has a dry finish. The dry finish is basically yes. The dry finish is that oak note that you could taste. You can taste that oak note on here, but the fruits on here really leave me with a dry finish because they don't seem to be aged too long. I'm gonna say you can taste all those. You can taste all those fruits. It's not full body. It's almost medium, but it has a dry finish. I've had this. I've had this open for about maybe an hour. I'm gonna say very dry finish. It sucks up all the saliva in your mouth. Is it good to have with some of your meats? Yes, of course. It's great to have with some of your meats. Personally, I'm not gonna buy this again. Personally, I'm not gonna buy this again. It has a super, super dry finish. It's literally sucking out all the saliva in my mouth. I'm not gonna buy it again, but we at least tried it. We at least tried it. I'm gonna say this. I think this would be good with like a filet mignon. This would be good with a filet mignon. This would be good with maybe even a wagyu that has a lot of fat. It wouldn't be good personally. I don't think it would be good with a prime vacío. It's not gonna be good. Look at this. Oh God, look at this prime vacío. It's so juicy. Again, I'm gonna roll this around. Oof. So juicy. Oh, look at this up. I like to flip it around. Yeah, see, I like to flip. I like to flip her around. That's what I do. I flip my meat around. Let's drink this up. So, final verdict on this wine. Review on this Carson Ridge 2023. Reserve. Personally, I haven't liked any of the reserves. I've been buying some reserves. The ones that say reserves. I haven't been a fan. You saw recently on the stream, we did this one, the reserve. This is from Camus, right? 1858 reserve. I didn't like this one. It had vanilla on here. I didn't like it. So far, the last three wines that I've had, this one was the. So far, the last three wines that I've had, this one was the all-star. This has been the all-star of all three of them. We're going to keep on drinking wines, but 1858 Paso Robles Cabernet Sauvignon. This is not even a reserve. This is a $40 bottle, really good. I recommend you to buy this one. If you're having meat, it's rich. It's strong. Full-bodied. Full flavor. Full body, full flavor. Really, really good, and I do recommend that for all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, oof. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oof. This is Vacío Prime. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have my last drink over here with all of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. Let's drink this up one more time. You know what? Never buying this again. Is it good? It does its job. It does its job. This one does its job. I'm gonna say it does its job. I'm gonna drink it with my salad. I'm gonna have it with my rice, my rice that I made it. I made my rice in. I think I said air fry earlier. I made my rice in the Instant Pot. I made it in the Instant Pot. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to cut this for all that are watching. My salad. Okay, let me have one more lick. One more lick. Let's see. I'd rather pay $40 more. I personally rather pay $40 more for a better wine. Not a fan. Not a fan of this. I'm not gonna buy this again. Anyways, I give you guys a good stream. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. Huge shout outs to Al Gordon on the stream, keeping us alive. Shout outs to all of you that have been here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe in the corner if you haven't already. And today, in 10 more minutes, the USA is going to be playing Canada. Yes, yes. I was going to put $1,000 on that game, on that hockey game, but you know what? I might just put it in a cryptocurrency. Shout out to cryptocurrency. Shout out to the Reaper Crew. Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to all my members. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Reaper Nation. Reaper Nation, you know what time it is. The Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Man, I can't wait to have my food. Today, we cooked up Vasile Prime. We had a bunch of whiskey. And you know what? What wine am I going to show you tomorrow? That's the thing. Tomorrow's Friday. What wine am I going to show you? You're going to see. I have an array of wines that I'm going to show you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Shout outs to the USA. Shout out to U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy. Wait, before I say that, shout out to all the U.S. law enforcement. Shout out to all the firemen. Shout out to all the EMTs. Shout out to all the nurses here in the USA. And shout out to all the doctors. And shout out to all the Reaper Crew. Shout out to the Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Shout out to the Space Force. You guys don't know about the Space Force, but yes, they exchange cryptocurrency. Yes, they exchange cryptocurrency in the space and the moon. They exchange cryptocurrency in the space over there in Mars and the moon, just like the prisoners exchange cigarettes. Yes, and Fritos at prison. Yes, you best believe it. Shout out to all of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Comment in the chat room. Comment in the chat room. Chat room. Oof. Carson Ridge. I'm never buying you again, Carson Ridge. It's good, though, but it's just too dry for me. Too dry for me. Let me lick one more lick. Too dry for me. This is not full body. This is very light. It's very light. This is not for me. I want full body, strong, full flavor. That's just what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Comment hard. Al Gordon, there you go. Al Gordon. I see you, Al Gordon. Shout out to all of you. I'm going to end the stream right now. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget, use my recommendations on the stream. Reaper officially signing out. Before I sign out, wait a minute. Before I sign out, let's suck this up. It's like I'm drinking dry oak, pomegranate, dry grapes. Oof. This one's very dry, very dry. You know what it reminds me of? Oof. Argentinian wine. I can't stand Argentinian wine. God, I can't stand Argentinians. Reaper officially signing out. Who's going to be the last one? Oof, we got Edgar Romeo. Andrew, there you go, Andrew. I see you, Andrew. We're going to end the stream right now.